Pretty Real with LeeLee
and Gigi.
and welcome to our podcast. Well, as you can see, we started it. We're excited. We're nervous.
Officially.
And so, give you guys a little rundown of what you can expect. You're going to see laughter, funny, chaoticness, a little spiciness, a little drama.
Some drama.
But one thing you will always get is that we're always going to
Keep it real.
And so, to start off, we're going to give you guys a little introduction of ourselves. I'm Aaliyah. I'm 25 years old. I am from Alabama. I came here to Oklahoma, where we're filming at, for college. I got my first job where I met my best friend. And yeah, that's a little about me. I'm not going to tell y'all too much just yet.
I'm Giselle. I am 29. I am a mom of 2. I was born in Minnesota. Moved here when I was about 8, I think. And yeah, I'm a real estate agent. So if you need a house, let me know. We met at work. So we started working about a year ago.
A year ago, yeah.
She started a month before I did.
Mm-hmm. And I trained her, so
yeah,
you can see how
moved very fast. So that's why we got close very fast. Started hanging out outside of work, texting every day,
and talking about everything.
Everything.
I don't think we ever had like a awkward moment.
No.
You know, it was kind of like TMI, right?
Yeah.
right on the spot, which I enjoy which brings us to our first topic is work friends. A lot of people disagree and say work friends aren't the best friendships, or they're just people you
Not
should just
real
keep
friends.
Right. Like they don't consider your work friends real friendships, when I disagree with that. So today we're going to read a few Reddit stories just to keep it cute and simple today. And so the first Reddit story is work friends are not your personal friends. It says, the title says it all. These are your work buddies, not true personal friends. Once people move on to different jobs, those relationships mostly end. Don't get me wrong, I have made a handful of friends through work over the years, but those friendships grew after no longer being at the same company. At the end of the day, we're at the workplace for one thing, to work and get paid, and no one is going to take this fall for you. When push comes to shove, people are not going to lose their paychecks to keep work friends. Have a life outside of work. They did not have to have a life outside of work. First of all, we have a life outside of work.
Definitely. And I feel like it just starts at work. It's not like it has to stay at work. Bring it out into our lives.
It becomes, I don't want to say it becomes your life, but it becomes your life. Like when people are in a relationship, you see your person every day. I see her every day. 8 hours, sometimes longer than 8 hours a day. Every day. We talk every day. And who wants to talk about work at work?
Exactly. We have a lot of other people at work to do that with.
But I get it, because there are some people who I work with who I would keep at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I understand what they're saying. Some people what's the word I'm looking for?
Differentiate.
Yeah, they can't do that. Into where it becomes like, oh, no, I don't want to hang out with you. No, I don't want to know anything about your life. I don't want to know if you have kids. I don't want to know anything about you. We're here to have a paycheck. And I could be wrong, but sometimes people like that have no life. To a certain extent, because you have people like that, and then you have people who make their work their life.
Yeah.
Because we have a girl that we work with who is like that, love her to death, but she makes her job her life. And that's okay. Not for me. But
no,
it's okay.
Once I clock out, my mind clocks out.
But not necessarily.
From work.
Oh, okay.
From work, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm not thinking about oh my gosh, did I email this person back or did I put this thing back? Like, no, there's people that
No.
work after me, so they got it.
Especially because if something was to happen to us, they're gonna replace us that quick.
Very, very
We're a
quick.
number.
Yeah.
That's why I keep I if I consider you a friend, you're really special to me, you know? Like you're not a number to
Mm-hmm.
me. You're a human being. I care about your life. I care about your kids. That's a lot. And so like I can consider you we consider each other in a lot of things. Like
Yes.
for an example, I just moved. And so I have a guest room, and I was telling when I was like decorating, I was like, "This is Giselle's room." Whenever she comes and spends the night, like this is her room. People are like, "It's a guest room." I'm like, "Yeah, for you it's a guest room, but it's Giselle's room when she comes over."
The first time when she was telling me, oh, look, do you like this for your room? Or do you want this color for your room? I'm like, my room? What?
That's how we, locked in. And I have people. I haven't told you this,
Okay.
but people at our job have came to me and was like, well, and have asked, are we really friends or are we just,
Me and you.
yeah. They have asked, they was like, is that really your friend or is she just like,
I'm just a work friend.
yeah. I don't want to say names, but I'll tell you later. Someone came to me, it was about a week and a half ago. He was like, you and Giselle are always together. Like, is that your sister wife? Or is like, he asked me that. He was like, is that your sister wife? Or like, do y'all hang out outside of work? I said, yeah, we hang out all the time. We have a podcast coming out. And he was like, oh, I really are like locked in. I said, yeah. I said, this is for show. And I was like, why? And yeah. He said someone told him that we weren't.
Mm.
Yeah, and I was like, don't believe that. We're friends.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. I said, we really are.
We are. It's not fake.
That gay fake. No, but not even just because we work with each other. It's more of like the way we show up for each other as well. Like we laugh and we have crazy times and we're always like eating.
Always eating.
But we do have like if she'll know when something's wrong with me and I know when something's wrong with her and we know how to show up for each other. And I can honestly say when people say, well, how can you say someone's your best friend for a short amount of time? I've known a lot of people for long periods of times and they just haven't showed up the way you have showed up. So that's why I consider her my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I think about the future, I know there's certain things I would like for you to be a part of, which I've discussed with you. So I just think I don't think time matters. I think it's more of like time or location of how you met. It's just how you, I guess, are around each other, how you're there for each other.
It's kind of like a relationship. Like, you can't really decide how long do we have to wait until we get married? How long do we have to wait until we move in? It's kind of like if you feel it.
Literally. Because when I first met her, I think I told you this.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. But then we clicked. And I was like, oh, I said, okay.
It's because I start off quiet and like, I feel like I have a RBF. So,
she does.
So I think that puts people off sometimes. But then once you get to know me, I'm just very like bubbly.
Yeah, she was out there dancing. 2 weekends ago?
Yeah.
I was like, this is not the person who I met. But yeah, I wouldn't change how we met though. So I really do disagree with them. I think with any relationship, it whatever you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it.
Definitely.
So if you're not putting anything,
yeah,
you're not gonna get good results.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's kind of like I want to be treated. I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. So like, if I want you to be there for me, I'm gonna be there for you.
Which makes me think. I know we have another story.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about when people are like, because we have experienced this, people not wanting to have multiple friends, or that person who they're friends with not to have multiple friends.
I don't know. I I don't agree because we find friends in different walks of life.
Right.
Like, I have friends that I went to school with. I have friends that I met at other jobs. I have friends from this job. I have friends through real estate. It's, and we're not all friends together. Like, you don't know some of my friends.
Right.
We don't all like hang
Hang
out. I
out
don't
with
want
each other.
everybody, to hang out together, but it's kind of crazy to say, "Oh, I don't want you to have any other friends." But like you knew me after these people, so how are you going to tell me not to be friends with them anymore?
Exactly. Or not to include them in things concerning your life.
Mm,
You know? So I think that's a little, in my opinion, I think it's weird.
yeah.
It's very weird. And I feel like when people use that as an excuse not to show up for you, it's that, are you really my friend? Like, for example, let's say I was pregnant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a baby shower coming up, right? And let's say I'm inviting everybody who I care and love for and want to share this moment with. And if you came to me and was like, well, no, Katrina isn't coming, is coming, I'm not gonna come. I was kind of like, you're gonna miss out on this special moment because you don't want to hang out with this person, or because you don't want them to be involved because I'm just supposed to be your one friend. I think that's very weird. And I think it's childish. It's very much high school, middle school, elementary.
It is because you're like being possessive over that person, and it's like you're your own person, so why is someone else trying to control who you
Who
hang
you
out
are.
with, who you talk to, who you invite to things?
I also think it's a little bit of like they want to be the main character.
Mm, yeah.
Like a little bit like, oh, you're my friend. You're not supposed to go out and do things on your own. You're not supposed to go out. You're supposed to just be up under me, which is weird. Sorry, that was not a part of this, but I had to get on that. So, next we have another Reddit story that Gigi is going to read.
I will be reading it. So this is dealing with jealousy over a successful family member. It says, "Hi everyone, I'm in the tech industry, earning okay, but I've been feeling stagnant for a while. While my job is good, I've always dreamed of doing something more creative, specifically writing and acting. I have a younger cousin who is doing really well in the acting industry. She often posts about her achievements and interactions with celebrities on Instagram, and her parents also share these in our family group chat regularly. Honestly, I've been feeling insecure and jealous, seeing this because I haven't made much progress in these fields yet. This year, I tried to take action by completing a couple of screenwriting courses, but then my work environment became quite toxic and I had to focus on improving my profile for a job switch. As a result, I couldn't do much more in writing or acting. At one point, I muted her on Instagram and WhatsApp, hoping it would help. But later, I unmuted her, thinking that avoiding her posts would just feed my insecurity. My thought was, maybe if I keep seeing her achievements and try to react positively, I'll get over the jealousy. But sometimes when I'm having a bad day at work and I see those posts, it really messes with my head and makes me feel even worse. I genuinely think she deserves her success. She works hard, even if she can be a bit self serving at times. But what I'm struggling with is whether I should just keep her muted to give myself some peace of mind or try to normalize it and deal with those feelings head on. Has anyone else gone through something similar, and what approach worked best for you?"
I don't want to disregard his feelings at all, but bro, you gotta be happy for your family, okay? Everybody's path in life is different. Don't be hating, because the more you hate in secret, and the more you're like, I wish that was me, and you're just pushing yourself further and further from your path and your goal that God has for you in life.
Yes. And I really think, like, you shouldn't be competing with anyone. If you need to compete with this, like, yourself. Try to be better than the person you were yesterday, not better than a friend or a family member or even a stranger. Because in the end, I feel like it's just going to make you on the inside feel worse. It's not affecting that person at all.
Literally at all.
Because they're still living their life. They're working hard. Because he said, like, she works hard for what she does. So she's working hard and she's being successful, but she's probably just competing with herself. She's not thinking about...
She's not thinking about you at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he needs to let that go. It makes me think of this analogy. Think of someone who has a car, who doesn't have a car, someone in a wheelchair. So the person in the wheelchair is thinking, man, I wish I can walk. The person walking is looking at the person in the car. Man, I wish I had a car. The person in the car is like, this is too much. Gas is high. I have to go get an oil change. I have to go get maintenance. It's just a lot. You can never judge what you're going through based on someone else's life.
Yeah.
Because you never know. You just don't know. And you don't know what she's going through. Those pictures, social media is not real. Yeah. It's not real at all. No. Everyone's life is good if we looked at social media. My life looks perfect on social media. Like, you can't do that. Yeah. So,
not saying that she's probably faking it.
Right.
But, like, don't just go off what you see.
And don't assume she's not going through anything. Because a lot of people can't handle the spotlight.
Yeah, that's true.
What if she's like, oh, I wish my life was normal. Oh, man, I wish I could just go inside Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who the actor is.
I know, me too.
Like, who are you related to?
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do tech, did he not want to do tech, or he's just doing tech for the moment?
It was just tech for the moment. He wanted to go into writing and acting.
So have you had that problem with people?
Have I had that problem with people?
Because you're in real estate.
Not knowing. Like,
what do you mean? If you don't
I'm probably like her. Like, no one... I mean, I don't know if he has talked to her or told her how she feels. But no one has come to me telling me that they're...
felt like this. But there's a chance some people could.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all feeling that way, yeah, the side eye. Because what? That's weird. Just support your family. It's not hard. It is not hard because we have our podcast. All we ask, like, share, subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we ask. And maybe leave a comment.
I was going to say, if you want to leave a little comment, you know, maybe just a little
heart. That's all we ask. I feel like...
And it doesn't take long. And you don't need to go and, like, knock on people's doors and talk about us. Like, just share. And it just shares to whoever you're friends with on there.
But do you think it's hard getting support from family rather than getting your support from your friends?
I do think that support is different.
Yes. I would say I think a lot of family members feel like they don't have to go out and do the actions of the support, like the liking, the sharing, the hey, go listen. Whereas your friends, because they're social media inclined and they're just all into it, they'll make sure they do that. Whereas our family is more like, oh, I'm happy you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like, not just us, I'm just speaking as a general, like, hey, show some support, especially if you're showing them support in whatever they do. Because it's hard out here.
It is. It is.
It really is.
Don't hate on your family members or friends for being successful. Just work on yourself. Just
That's
think
all you
about
can
yourself.
do.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it. At the end of the day is going to end. Isn't that what Glorilla says? I'm sorry. No, but for real, at the end of the day, like, it's your life. You have to wake up and put the pants on. You got to put everyone puts.
No, yeah.
Yeah, like, you wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth, and you go out the same way that most people are doing in the same world. We're doing the same thing. Not everyone, a good percentage of the world is living the same life. You wake up, go to work, come home, take care of kids in your case.
Mm-hmm.
And you think she has time to be worried about what I'm doing? I mean, she does. But no, but you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, what is so-and-so doing? Like, why are we, like, no. And I guarantee you'll be more at peace. When you stop worrying about people, you'll be at peace.
And like with real estate, like you said, like you wanted to get into real estate at one point. I'm like, yes, let's do it. I will help you. I'm not like, no, I'm the only one that can do real estate in our family or in our friend group or anything like that. Like, I want you to join me and we can do it together.
But she did say, I cannot buy a house with anyone. I have to go through her.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But no, for real, I do still want to do real estate at some point, and I do know, like, once I do that, I'm gonna do it with you. Because the moment I told her, she had the paper, she printed out this paper for me. She said, this is where you go, this is how much it is. I looked at the price. Remember, I was shocked. I was like, girl, this is cheaper than my tuition.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is doable. So yeah, I'm still gonna do it. But when I buy a house, we're gonna share that content, because period. But okay, let's on to the next one. It says, girlfriend, female 22, wants to be a surrogate for her cousin who's a male 30. He's a male that's 30, and I can't support it. My girlfriend's cousin asked her to be a surrogate of his child, and I am so deeply against it, but I don't want to lose her. Her cousin is a gay man and therefore can have a child with his partner in the traditional way. I love him very much. He is so loving and a genuine joy to be around. Recently, he asked my girlfriend to be the surrogate, not an egg donor, of his child so that it shares his blood. However, her cousin is adopted and not related to my girlfriend by blood, nor would it be her egg. So I am having a hard time grasping that. They both have brought it up to me kind of excitedly. My girlfriend gave a kind of warning conversation like, hey, I would like to do this and I want to tell you now up front, but I don't know whether she's fully 100% committed or not. And the cousin has brought up to me more casually, but I didn't say anything in response. It was on a game and other people were in conversation, so I just let them say, oh, how beautiful. When my girlfriend first brought it up, I expressed my concerns, but it was such a normal reaction, so I didn't know how to explain my feelings very well in that moment. After more thought, I realized I see pregnancy as something so special. We're literally using our love to create a new life, and that intimacy should be exclusive to us. But her carrying another man's child feels like a violation of that, and I fear that I will only resent it in her at some point, and it will eventually drive us apart. Any advice on how to share my feelings without blowing everything up?
Oh, goodness. So for him, I kind of understand.
I understand what he's saying.
Because, he has to live with a pregnant woman now. And, like, she's going to change. Things are going to be different. Even after she has the baby. her body is not going to be the same. Not just physically, but like mentally. You just had a baby and your brain is trying to process, okay, now what are we doing?
Right.
Your body's trying to process, like, we had a baby, but you don't have the baby. So now what do we do? And so I kind of get that on his side, why he might have those like reservations.
And also, I think he wants it. I think he wants his first pregnancy, her
Yeah,
first pregnancy, to be their child.
that's true. Because baby shower, probably gender reveal.
Yeah. On top of the other side, though.
Yeah.
Life is crazy now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really thinking about this. Okay, so her cousin is a gay man and he's in a relationship, but he doesn't want her egg. He's not going to use her egg. Like
She's just going to basically be the incubator for another egg and his sperm.
Okay. And she's excited, and they told him while he's on the game, not paying attention. I feel like, one, if this is a serious conversation, they wouldn't have said this on the game. You know?
Well, he did say they brought it up in separate times because he talked to him about it more casually, and then she brought it up also. Did he say like
he had a normal reaction when he was talking with his girlfriend, but he was on the game when he was talking to the guy. So I feel like for the guy, if you're serious about this, you need to sit both of them down together and really talk this out.
Yeah, this is a big thing that you don't just casually talk about.
Because what if she gets emotionally attached and doesn't want to give up the baby? And, well, I guess you don't really have to worry about the egg donor because they check all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. I understand you're trying to help them. I understand they really want a child. But if you, in my head, this I'm thinking, if they have the money to go get the insemination and all that, you have the money to adopt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, worst case scenario, you could adopt.
Yeah.
Because not to be insensitive, oh, well, it'll have his sperm. The baby.
Mm-hmm. Some DNA. That's,
like I said, I don't want to be insensitive, but it's kind of like, are you gonna let this ruin your relationship for the girlfriend? Like, do you really want to carry this child that bad to where your significant other is telling you he doesn't feel comfortable with it? And if so, then y'all really don't need to be together.
I know she's excited. Like, she's probably really wanting to make this happen for her cousin, but there's a lot to consider, not just, oh yeah, I'll do it for you. Like, you have to have that conversation with your partner first, because at the end of the day, that is your partner. That is who you chose to be with.
And like you said, he's gonna be the one dealing with the hormones. That's a lot. Men, no disrespect to men, but a lot of them don't know what to expect. No, I don't think anyone knows what to expect during pregnancy, you know? So no. You don't know. You really just don't know. You may be normal. I hear women say they are miserable the whole 9 months. So it just really depends. But yeah, have a conversation. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Unless she, it's a little crazy. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to your partner, that's a red flag right there. So
communication is key.
Yeah, I think you should sit down with both of them and say, how serious is this? So figure out how serious it is, 1. 2, express how you feel to both of them, so you're not just telling one person and then it gets transpired into something else, and then that can come back on you.
Yeah, so that's true. Because it could be a he said, she said kind of thing.
Exactly. And you don't want that. when all you're doing is expressing how you feel.
Yeah.
And the people listening, be open to what he's saying. Don't say, "Oh, you're tripping. Oh, you don't want to do this for my cousin."
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't like when people do that in relationships, friendships, anything. Cause
Yeah.
that's a whole nother thing. Respect each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's my whole point of that. And don't be afraid. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, let them know. There's other options. I do hope and pray, that everyone figures it out. Because I don't know what I would do in that situation. I have been in that situation before, actually.
You've been asked?
Yes. By a family member. I'm not going to say their name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
just
want
put their
to
business
or
out.
not?
Yeah, my family doesn't know this, so hi. Yeah, I was asked, and I told them I wouldn't mind. At that point, I was a little younger. Like, I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And so, still to this day, if they came to me and asked again, I definitely would.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the person who it is and the relationship me and her had when I was growing up. Even though we're not as close anymore now, I still would. I think that would be the only person family wise who I would do that for. And maybe my sister.
Yeah.
Well, not maybe, I'm my sister. But
I don't think I could.
really?
Mm-hmm. Like, I have a really big heart, and I'd love more than anything to help somebody out in that way.
That's why I'm shocked. Like,
but
really?
Just like, because I've had previous pregnancies, like right now, because I've had previous pregnancies, I can't imagine like going through the pregnancy and not having the baby. Mainly like with my daughter, when she was born, they kept her in the NICU for a week after I gave birth.
Yeah.
So I had to go home without a baby. So imagine for a whole week, no baby. Like, you went to the hospital to deliver and then get home without the baby that you were supposed to bring home. And it like wrecked me hard. So that's why I can't.
That makes sense. See, I don't have kids. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I believe that. I think, well, not, if, like I said, if she came to me and asked me, I would definitely do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of how we were. And I know the situation of why is different. Mm-hmm. It's not like it's just more of, she was like a second mom to me, and
okay.
so, and she doesn't have any kids, and I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could be the one to like help her, I would. Even if I'm 45, I would do it.
But on the other side of this, how would your boyfriend feel about it?
Oh.
And if he didn't want you to, would you still do it?
Yeah, if he didn't want me to, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. And that doesn't mean he's controlling. I wouldn't. Because one, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Two, I know he wants kids. So, putting that, yeah, that's just a lot. And another thing, I have a lot going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I was single, yeah, I would do it.
Okay.
But if he came to me and he was like, no, I would consider it, and I wouldn't go through it, because he has to deal with me every day. He already has to deal with me now, and I know I'm a lot, so.
Yeah.
So, that's crazy. That's actually, people who do that for a living.
Yeah. Wild.
They're getting paid. Especially the celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do it for a celebrity?
Mm-mm.
If they, oh, okay, good. You're not gonna sell out for the money. Like, oh, okay, let me.
I'd love the money, but I don't think I could do
Oh,
that for the
what would be
money.
like the craziest thing you would do for money? Like how?
Maybe for the next episode. I have to think about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have morals.
See?
You would not catch
Dang.
me. Like in high school how you make jokes like, man, like, not in high school maybe, like, when you're 21 and up, like, I would go strip right now. The economy is bad. She was telling me gas is $4 this morning.
Mm-hmm. Over $4.
Over $4 is crazy.
Yeah.
And on that note, you know what, y'all? Eat your vegetables, eat your fruits, drink your water.
And keep it real.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.